Hello and welcome to episode 2 of TEFL Tips. Today we're going to be looking at 5 ways to introduce a topic for students. Introducing the topic correctly can mean the difference between a successful or an unsuccessful lesson. And today I'm going to share with you 5 tips that I use to introduce topics with my students. Tip number 1, guess the topic. I like students to guess what the topic is by playing the hangman. Say the topic of the day is inventions. You slowly reveal letters to reveal to students what the topic of the day is. Tip number 2, lexical connections. I write up words related to the topic. These could be keywords or associated words related to the topic. Let's take the topic of daily routines. I would draw a circle in the middle, and then for each outside I would write a particular word associated with daily routines. So wake up, get up, have dinner, have breakfast, and you try and get the students to predict what the topic is of the day. I get students to discuss in pairs and then suggest what they think is the topic of the day. Rather than writing up words on the whiteboard, you could write words on slips of paper. You could cut these words up, stick them around the classroom. The students wander around the classroom. They discuss in small groups what they think the topic is before feeding back the whole class. Tip number 3, class survey. Rather than trying to get students to predict or guess what the topic is for the day, you could get the students to complete a class survey related to the topic. Make a series of questions related to the topic, hand out the surveys to the students to complete, and one rule that I always enforce is when they're completing a survey, they can't sit down. Once students have completed the survey, feedback as a whole class to find out any interesting questions or answers. Tip number 4, musical topics. For this activity, you need to find between 3 to 5 songs related to the topic that you're teaching for the day. So, for example, if you're teaching about transportation, you can find songs related to that. For example, I'm Waiting for a Bus by ZZ Top, I Got a Car by George Strait, and Ride the Train by Alabama. You play snippets of the song, and the students have to guess what the topic is. If you're unsure about songs related to a particular topic, you can always Google songs about and then add in the topic afterwards. And Google will show you various songs related to that topic. Tip number 5, picture this. You put up pictures related to the topic around the classroom, or you can project it up on the whiteboard. Students then tell their partner what they think the topic is for the day. You then feedback as a whole class after a few minutes discussion, and then finally reveal what the topic of the day is. If you like today's TEFL tips, then please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. And when subscribing, always hit the notification bell. This will tell you when I upload another video. And let me know in the comments which tip that you preferred the most. If you've got any other tips with regards to introducing a topic to the classroom, then please comment below. I'd like to hear you. I'll see you in another episode of TEFL Tips, and happy teaching.